but I'm so frustrated. Hello to my loneliness. I guess that ignorance is bliss. Take me back to before the new. Rewind, take it out of cue. Innocence can be a young man's game. Signed up for the hall of shame. I wish I knew how much I missed. I know that we're all screwed when we play our roles and ignore the problems. I like to be away in my patience. Stay up, I feel so outdated. How can we look the other way? Sun is out, but the sky is gray. What would happen if I took a chance? It's always hard at first glance. I don't wanna, but I know I gotta do it. The truth is hard to swallow. I think I'll chew it. I wish I knew how much I miss. I know that we're all screwed when we play our roles and ignore the problems. I wish I knew.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, woman of the hour, your friend, you know her. You watching Just My Opinion with Slim J, and Slim is in the building. Slim, it's all you.
Hey, thank you all for joining in with Slim J. Just My Opinion. Here's me. Oh, we got some juice for y'all, especially those who watch Basketball Wives. Oh, there's some truth coming out. And we also got that Sanders boy who got drafted in the come on now. Even President Trump said, allegedly President Trump said, that boy should have got picked in the first round. So I'm gonna let you all get yourself together and get your popcorns, your drink, or whatever you do. And I'll be right here waiting. So stay tuned.
You got about 2 minutes, people. 2 minutes to go ahead, get your drink, get your popcorn, get anything you want to get. Get your liquor, whatever you got. Got about 2 minutes, then we're going to get this thing rolling. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You guys are going to be dropping the link for Slim's new channel as well. So be sure to go over there and like it as well. If you don't know where it is, don't worry about it. Just put it in the chat. Also, you can let us know where you're from. If your birthday today, let us know, the whole 9 yards. And we will be back in about 1 minute.
Hey, Lamont Johnson in the house from Phoenix. What's up, bro? That's what's up. Well, I hope you got everything you need to sit down and relax and listen to me talk to you for a little bit and tell y'all some good stuff, some of that good tea with this these people, NFL. Why they had to do my boy like that? So it's a fan that he's like, I've been following this guy ever since, college. And I think y'all was just tingling my change when y'all was saying that this young man wasn't good enough to get drafted at the first round. So I'm suing y'all ass. How you like them apples? Well, he's not only trying to sue the NFL, he's also trying to sue the guy that allegedly the guy that made a crank call to Shedeur Sanders. So it's sad because if you got it, you got it, and this young man definitely have it. He worked hard for his position in college. Uh, I don't know if y'all seen the reality show. I think it was called Playbook with Deion Sanders. And this young man, he worked hard. He went to the school. He did a training, even off camera, off. He was just by himself. He was actually working hard. So I think he should have got drafted the first round. But like I said last week, I always say the best for last. That's a dessert that you must taste, and I hope he bring it and give it to him. But let's just go into our reactions, and then we can go into that show. Give it to me, Jackie. Okay, so I like that picture. That was cool. Anyway, we have our reactions coming. So let's
Let me know if you can hear with the thumbs up. And we got
Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy sh-
okay. Got it going on. I'm echoing. But I hope y'all enjoyed it. I thought that was funny because the cats was like, I'm gonna get this, and we're gonna slide in that.
You said you were echoing.
Yes.
All right, hold on. Let's see if we can fix that real quick.
What's up, baby Scorpio in the house? Haven't seen in a minute.
All right, so for this, unfortunately, I have to restart the whole computer for that. So what we'll do is we will play it, and then I'll mute that, and then you can talk. So we'll play them, and then so.
You can run it, they believe I got. Oh, yep, that was my shin. Oh, that was my shit. Oh, I slipped on the black eye. Oh, I gotta lay down, Lord. Oh, Lord, have mercy upon me. Oh, I should call Top Dog on this one. Ah, oh, slipped on that black ice and tore my shin bone up. Type of pain almost make a brother pass out. Is it broke? Nah, it ain't broke. Oh, I can still move it. Yeah. I'm gonna be good. Whew. Almost thought Top Dog had another case, boy. Let me get the hell on up out of here. Oh man. Made me drop the people packages. I promise you I ain't no bad worker. I think I'm at the wrong house. Yeah! Oh yeah. Top Dog, I can't feel nothing below the waistline. I'm on my way.
I'm sorry. I feel so bad for those Amazon delivers, UPS, FedEx, even the mail people. That is crazy. Yeah, You know they had to be in Houston to say some top dog stuff. Now, we gonna go to the next one. What, baby Scorpio? Not called top dog. Yes, the top dog. But that was hilarious. So I hope everybody like
Thank you
that.
for calling the Chlamydia Clinic. Please hold. Thank you for calling your county morgue. Please hold. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies. Thank you for calling your COVID testing center. Please hold. Thank you for calling 911. Please hold. Thank you for calling the Center of Natural Disasters. Please hold. Thank you for calling the Wheelchair Factory. Please hold.
You know what? I said I think that these people have too much time on their hand, but I enjoy every last one of them. That makes my day. It just I love it. I really love the reactions and I hope it made your day as well. If you was having a bad day at work or just a bad day in general, I hope those reactions, made you just think it's always positive things out there. It's always something funny. And at the end of the day, it's always somebody going through something worse than you are. So, turn your negative to positive. You'll be all right. God got you. So,
Do you want to play some more? Because you got more. You sent a lot more.
we're going to do one more.
All right, one more for the crew. All right.
Hey, I went to the store and my total was $42.07. And y'all know I've been locked up with COVID, okay? I just got free. I just got released. I just got out. I'm back in these streets. Go in here to the store and it's $42.07. I give her $100 bill. And I said, hold on, I got some change. Then I give her 7 cents, right? So then I could get back $58. I handed her the 100 and then I handed her the 7 cents. And she says, oh no, you overpaid me. And I said, huh? And she said, you overpaid me. I said, well, all I got's 100. She said, no, the 100 is enough. I don't need your 7 cents. And I said, I'm giving you the 7 cents so I can get an equal dollar back. So I can get $58 back. She said, no, you'll get $57.93. I said, I know, that's why I'm giving you the 7 cents so I can get $58 back. That way I don't have to keep all that change on me. And you don't have to count back all that change. It's a win-win for both of us. She said, we don't do that here. I said, don't do what here? We don't overpay here. I said, I'm not overpaying. I'm just giving you the 7 cents so you can give me an equal dollar back. We don't do that here. She was like, that just sounds like it's like a money scam. And I just said, okay. And it took me a minute because I'm like, am I the problem? I have been sick for over a week. Maybe it's me. So while she's sitting up counting my $57.93 back, it took her a minute. Okay, it took her a minute 3 or 4 times. I was sitting here thinking, and I'm going over everything in my head. I was like, no, I can give her this 7 cents with $93 back. So when she gave me the 93 cents, I gave her the 93 cents plus the 7 cents. I said, can you give me $1 for this? She said no. She said, I will take it to the bank and they can do it. This is our future. So I just said, that's weird. Okay. Have a good day. And then she got a little attitude with me. Take my 93 cents and I take your 7 cents. It's not going to match up at the end of the day. And I said, excuse me? She was like, my 93 cents and your 7 cents is not going to match up at the end of the day if I give you $1. I said, it equals $1. She said, no. When they total our registers out, they know how many pennies, nickels, and dimes we have. They will be looking for that 93 cents and I will have an extra $1 instead. So I was like, you know what? You have a good day. We're good. I don't want no problems. So I'm thinking, on my way out the car, I was like, this chick can't. She can't really think this, right? Because if someone gives you 93 cents, how is that cash register going to know that 93 cents was 9 dimes and 3 pennies? Or how is it going to know it was 3 quarters, a dime, a nickel, and... The math is going to math. I can't do it no more. I'm going back home, going to bed. I shouldn't have been released into society yet. I'm not sick no more, but mentally I ain't ready for this. Nope. I'm going back into my hole. Hey, I went to the store and my total...
That is crazy. And you know what? That's sad because you have kids out here that want Jordans and these freaking iPhones, and they can't even, add, subtract, read, spell, and you want to get a job, and then they hire you, and you cannot work without the cash register because you're so used to the computers doing your work and thinking for you. That's sad. You need to kind of get away from your phone, computers, and everything to do certain things. Don't be, I don't know how else to say it. Don't be a dummy out there and don't know how to, just in case the computers, your phone or something go down and you counting your money. My great grandfather always said, if you don't know how to read, make sure you know how to count your money. So that's just my opinion though. But Lamont thought it was funny too. I thought it was funny. I hope you all enjoy all my reactions. I think they are funny, relaxing, just to get your mind to relax and get out the negative crap. But I hope that you all tune in and I hope you all enjoy tonight's show. So let's get it. As I was telling you, we were talking about Sanders. I don't want to mess up his first name because I don't like when people mess up my first name. So anyway, Shedeur Sanders' son, who got drafted in the 5th round, the fan want him to, sue NFL for playing with his emotions because he felt that he should have got picked in the 1st round. And he didn't. And like I said, shoot, you say the best for last. Don't you eat your dessert at the end of your meal? No? Well, some before? I don't know. Anyways, so let's see what they have to say. But before we say that, we'll go back to the pen and paper. I know that's real, baby Scorpio. And you know what? That's sad because the way they doing math in school nowadays, it gets me confused. And I used to love math, but they probably wouldn't much understand that either. But anywho, let's see what these clowns are doing to this NFL draft, which they know they were sad about it.
Willie D Live.
What's up, family? A fan is suing the NFL for $100 million over Shedeur Sanders' draft slide, citing emotional distress and trauma.
Mm-hmm. See?
I ain't got no problem with that, but some of y'all do, so let's talk about it. Former Colorado quarterback Shedeur Sanders was viewed as one of the top quarterback prospects in the 2025 NFL draft, and many experts believed he would be selected in the 1st round. However, the son of NFL legend Shedeur Sanders fell all the way to the 5th round before he was scooped up by the Cleveland Browns with the number 144th pick overall. Shedeur's draft slide surprised everyone. One fan so much that he is suing the NFL for $100 million in punitive damages for the harm caused to the plaintiff and the impact of the NFL's actions on his emotional well-being, according to court documents. In the lawsuit, John Doe says he is a dedicated Colorado Buffaloes football fan, and he has closely followed Shedeur over the past 2 college football seasons. The plaintiff claims that the reports and leaked statements suggesting that Shedeur tanked interviews wasn't prepared, and was too cocky in the pre-draft process helped create a narrative that unjustly harmed his reputation. These slanderous statements caused emotional distress and trauma to the plaintiff as a fan and consumer. The plaintiff alleged several claims against the NFL: the violation of the Sherman Antitrust Act, collusion among NFL teams, violation of the Civil Rights Act, intentional infliction of emotional distress and trauma, and violations of consumer protection laws. In addition to the $100 million, the plaintiff requests the following: a formal acknowledgement from the NFL regarding the emotional distress caused by their actions and statements, a retraction of the slanderous statements made about Shedeur Sanders, along with an apology for any harm caused to his reputation, implementation of fair practices in the drafting process to ensure that talented players are recognized and given opportunities based on merit, any additional remedies the court deems appropriate, including compensatory damages. Shedeur's slide, according to CBS Sports NFL insider Jonathan Jones, was a reflection of how he carried himself through the pre-draft process.
You know, but what I hate about that is that they followed this young man from high school, college. They knew that this young man had it going on. Now, I did some research, and maybe he was cocky on certain things, but at the end of the day, he was like, okay, I expect that. I've been getting bashed ever since I was trying to get in NFL. He know that they're gonna come after him. One, hate to throw that race game, you know. You're black, your daddy was a NFL player, and we feel that you cocky, and we also allegedly probably feel that you just know we're gonna put you up in there. This man earned his right to be in the NFL, and then you got him the 5th pick. He gonna mess over y'all head so bad. Like, the boy got it. Okay, you can't take nothing from him when it comes to his talents. So I hate that they made it this big deal, but you know what you did? You say he's cocky. Okay. You say he all of that. Okay. Now guess what? I think he's all of that because now you making his name more popular without his dad. Just like he said in one of his interviews, I don't want y'all to know me as Deion Sanders, just Deion Sanders' son. I want y'all to know me as myself. I want to make my own name in that lifestyle. So, and that's what he did. Like I said, allegedly even Donald Trump said that, hey, they was just jiggling the change when it came to this man getting in the NFL on the first round. You want to see how we as the public is gonna react. We as sports people, train coming, sorry y'all. We as sports people that's gonna, we know who's out there who got it. I mean, look, we had Tom Brady. They picked him way in the back. So that's why I said, y'all say the good for last, and he's gonna sit up here, and I hope that he just smash all this and rub it all in y'all face. Because y'all gonna have the boy sitting on the bench. But y'all gonna have to go all the way back. Y'all gonna have to pass the first quarterback, second quarterback, third quarterback. However many quarterbacks y'all gotta pass. When y'all get that boy up in there, he gonna show y'all what it's all about. He earned the right to show his ass and to do whatever he want to do in football as, professional wise. Because now y'all made him more popular. And like he said, he wanted to be his own person, have his own name. for what he did, not for what his father is or did. He's doing it. And he gonna almost sit up there with my bills on. Y'all talking about what them fans at. I'll be like, what them haters at. Cause y'all NFL people hated on him. And y'all know y'all did. Y'all really did. Y'all was full of shit to begin with when y'all did it. But y'all just had to go prove a point. I don't know what the point was. But I mean, money, yeah, I kind of would have went for the money, but just being cocky would have said, you know what, I want to play for y'all, but now I don't want to play. I don't want to play for y'all. I'm gonna play for somebody else. That would have been cocky. But he sat there and he took it like a young man, an intelligent man, and now he's gonna go out there and show his ass, and I'm gonna root for him. And congratulations to this young man for going out there and doing what he's supposed to do, as working hard to get the position that he wanted in the NFL. So if y'all don't like it, oh well. Stop throwing these damn racist cards and all this shit. We all human. If you cut us, we all bleed red. So stop doing that. I mean, come on, dude. Let's grow up. Stop doing petty shit. If the man did it, got it, let it get it. Let's go with it. You can't take something that God blessed that young man with. Get out there and show your ass, homie. Now, next up, I can't wait to tell y'all my next story. Woo! We got any comment? Okay, go back to pen. Okay, so y'all remember Basketball Wives? Yes, you remember Jackie? See, just my opinion. When I started watching this and seeing Jackie on the show, I always thought she was cocky, messy, full of shit. I didn't think that she was the kind of... I thought she was fake. She was doing too much, and she was in too many people's business. See, she got that, like... She had that face on Basketball Wife. Just my opinion, though. On Basketball Wife, where she just did slick ass shit to me. And I'm like, man, this broad, she too old, first of all, to act like that around the environment that she was doing, you know, around the other cast. And I felt something funny when she always wanted to have like a wedding, you know, every anniversary. I mean, I thought it was cool like a couple times, you know, just to keep the spice going. But then it just didn't seem right after we got past 5. Like, why are we still having, you know, weddings? Why are we still spending this money? She just, out the muscle to me, she came off fake. Like, it's some old cast people that was on there that was fake to me. But she was doing too much. You too old for this. Too old. So I said, well, let me check her out. And she was always in bull crap. Like, you is pretty much dealing with young ladies that's your daughter age. You know, like, I didn't get it. But my gut feeling just proved me right. Oh my goodness. This heifer, first of all, I'll tell you, I thought she was slick from the beginning. I knew it was some bullshit in the game. Her man, in my opinion, he had her back, you know, regardless. Even if us as the fans didn't think that she was even worth his time or whatever, but he loved this woman. He showed that he loved this woman, and he was behind her in everything that I saw as far as, you know, the show, reality show Basketball Wives. You know, he was behind her. You know, it's like a lot of the basketball players did not come on the Basketball Wife, you know, show. They was doing their own thing. I can understand that. But he took our time to support her I'm sorry, y'all, support her in these things. This heifer, she asked for some money. And when I say some money, she want a divorce. You want a divorce. $300 million divorce. I was trying to figure out like how she want all this money. She go with this, I want the divorce, I want this much money. She get pulled in court and they mess her head up. Not only that, the child not heals. That's some Jamie Foxx shit. After 18 years, find out that the child was heals. Y'all gotta tune into this right here. And I'm gonna have to do a part 2 on it because I did so much research on it. I supposed to be working, right? I ain't gonna tell all my business because I don't know who watching. But anywho, I had to stop my go-kart and to listen to this helper talking about this man took care of this child for all this time. And this not your child? And you done did all this shit to me? You trying to get the money from me. You trying to, you doing too much. She sitting up here got money in different states across the country. I mean, I thought this other basketball wife was doing it, but Jackie showed her mother ducking ass on this. She thought she was cold, but Karma is a mother ducker. The heifer had game. It just caught up with her. She's throwing, like what is it called? What is it called when they doing for the kids, trying to help the kids out? It was on the tip of my tongue. I forgot what it's called.
Fundraisers?
Like, no, but when they donate.
Oh, Make-A-Wish Foundation or something like that?
Yeah, she was doing raising money for these kids, doing all this stuff. And this heifer was like sending across in another country. She opened up different accounts in her other name. She was doing so much. And then she wanted to turn around and bite this man in the ass. And I was rooting for him at first. I really was. But then the more I started digging, then I'm like, I don't know. He kind of sound a little suspicious too. But the daughter dropped game on her all the way. And I kind of want to say it's a bittersweet kind of thing with me. Because, I mean, like, you've been married to this man all this time. I thought this man was my dad. And then you're going to wait till however, I forgot how old she is. You're going to wait, just say 29, 30, somewhere through there. You're going to wait till I get this age. And then when the divorce thing come out, this man not my daddy. I got a whole damn family out here that I don't know about that you took away from me. Let me see how I want to work this out. So you start this crap with your daughter, and she dropped a dime on your ass. Now, how the daughter gonna react to, with Doug, this being her dad? I mean, that's the man she knew from whatever age to, now is her father. He may not be her father, biologically, blood-wise. Some of these words not coming out of my mouth. Blood-wise, but yes, he's her father as he took her. He was there for her, through thick and thin. He was there. So I can understand that part. But then I can understand that you sit up here and took a part from me that you didn't much let me decide on my own if I want to know my biological dad or if I want to deal with him. And you knew this shit, but instead you try to hide it because you got so much gain, or you thought you had so much gain. But see, her husband, he was low key. I like how he came back with his lawyers. He low key, he didn't say shit. He moved very solid. And when he moved solid, the bull crap that she was trying to start, he finished it. But man, how this gonna end is not gonna be good. it's not gonna be good. But every dog got their day. And if you think you're getting away with shit, you're really not. It may not come today, tomorrow, next year, but years later, your ass is gonna get hit. So let's see what we got. I got some parts cut off and cut on and explain it to you because it is very long and they have a bunch of parts to it. So we're gonna tune into this.
Hey, coffee crew. Welcome back to the Bella Buzz. This is your place for the biggest and most exciting celebrity news. If you thought yesterday's drama was big, just wait until you hear what is happening today. This story is fresh, shocking, and full of surprises. So grab your coffee and even accusations of fake evidence. Just when people thought it could not get any worse, a new defamation case set social media on fire. And now, an insider has shared something unbelievable. Chantel Christie's DNA test results have been revealed, and the internet is going crazy. Jackie and Doug were together for a very long time. People thought they were proof that true love still existed in Hollywood. But that dream is over now. Jackie surprised everyone by filing for divorce. She said they had problems they could not fix, but that was not all. She did not just want a simple divorce. She wanted $300 million. She claimed she deserved this money because she had suffered emotional pain and helped Doug build his success. Doug, however, was not going to let this happen. He came prepared with strong evidence that completely changed everything. In a shocking twist, Jackie was accused of showing fake financial records to the court. She wanted to prove she deserved the money, but her claims were false. The judge looked at the evidence and immediately dismissed her case. Jackie was left with nothing. Doug did not stop there. He was angry because Jackie's false claims had hurt his reputation. So he decided to fight back. He filed a defamation case.
Now you see how trifling this heifer is? You saying that you helped this man do certain things. You help him build. Okay, you probably did. I mean, it dealing with basketball or sports celebrity. I'm assuming that it does take a lot to be that wife, that girlfriend, or the main girl or the main wife, whatever, to deal with the little home wreckers, the money hoppers. I'm trying to use good words because I got some definitely good words for them, but they're just not appropriate. But anywho, she also had business on the side. She came up with a liquor, a design on that. She was doing good. Plus, she was doing the reality show. So I assumed that they was doing pretty good. And plus, he had things that was going on. So I'm thinking everything is good. But no, you doing money laundry. You taking money from the house or from y'all account, and you like pushing this to the side. So I personally feel that you already had it in your head that you was gonna leave this man one day, and you was plotting. Like you put some years to plot this shit. I'm talking about some years. This man, see, this way I get wishy-washy with it. Like, if I'm that close to my spouse, how he not know some of the bullshit that I'm pulling? Like how you not know that I'm doing fundraisers and you're not seeing your money. I mean, we have people that work for us. Like, I think you knew about some of this. You may not know about all of it because us women, we are slick. Okay, we do think, we do plot. Some of y'all not good at it, but hey, that's just Slim J, just her opinion. But anywho, but I felt that he knew about some of this stuff. But she thought she was gonna get away with all this. I mean, like, she should write a book on this shit though, for real. Like, some of the stuff that she pulled, I see it on movies. So I guess if you can think like that, one of my favorite authors was Stephen King, so he used to think of some crazy ass shit. So if you can plot this, and that's what she did. She tried to plot it to the T. She just knew that she was going to show this image that she was hurting. He messed over her. No, heifer, you messed over him at the beginning. You had a whole child that wasn't his. Like, I don't get it on women's like that. I mean, you do what you do. You know what I'm saying? But don't have a man out here take care of somebody else's child. Even if that man that you lay down with or chose to lay down with is a dog and ain't good for shit or whatever, okay, still let that child decide if they want to deal with that person. But you had this young lady thinking that this was her daddy. That's not cute. And her daughter looked like her. I mean, I didn't never see Doug up in the daughter, like you thinking, okay. But anyways, she was doing too much, and he may have something to do with it, but he got a lawyer, lawyers, allegedly, they chewing her ass out and spitting her in the streets like confetti. They tearing her ass up, and I'm enjoying all of it. That's why I said it definitely got to be a part two, because she's doing too much.
When Jackie filed for
doing too much. So I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and see some more of this juice, so y'all know what's going on, because I know it was like a lot of me and my friends was looking at this stuff. We was tuned up in this, like the One Life to Live, All My Children, and Down General Hospital. So go ahead and tune up in here. Watch how she watch some of this stuff. You gotta watch this shit.
Also, before we get going further, just want to let y'all know, please like, subscribe to the other channel, Slim's other channel, official channel, the Just My Opinion with Slim J channel. The link is in the description. So please go ahead and hop over there, like it, and come on right back. All right. So while we are waiting for you to do that, we can go ahead and play a little bit more of this. So stay locked in.
divorce from Doug, the entire world was taken aback. She was demanding $300 million, an amount so outrageous that it was hard for anyone to believe. How could a seemingly happy couple end up falling apart like this? Jackie initially pretended to be a distraught wife. She told everyone that she had no choice but to leave because Doug had betrayed her and disrespected their marriage. The media went crazy, accusing Doug of being a bad husband who didn't deserve his success and of being a liar and cheater. Almost immediately, the public began to turn against him. But Doug was finally prepared to present the other side of the story. His version of events was entirely different, and he had no intention of remaining silent while Jackie conducted tearful interviews and portrayed herself as the victim. In addition to fighting for his money, Doug was also fighting for his reputation while working in silence. He wasn't going to allow Jackie's lies to ruin the years of hard work he had put into building his career. But the fact that Doug had evidence, proof, that could alter everything made this case even more startling. Initially, Jackie's attorneys were certain they had made Doug the villain and thought they had all the proof they required to prevail. Jackie asserted that she had sacrificed everything for Doug's prosperity. She claimed that Doug would not be where he is now if it weren't for her. Supporters urged her to call Doug. Although Doug was a self-centered individual who had left the woman who supported him, this was about more than just money. It was about secrets, and Doug had a significant secret that Jackie never anticipated him disclosing. Doug maintained his composure as the tension increased, giving Jackie the impression that she was in charge, but in the background, he was preparing for the most significant altercation of his life. When the time came, he had the best investigators and attorneys on staff, as well as documents that could instantly ruin Jackie's case. When Doug's legal team came forward, they were prepared to divulge something so startling that Jackie's attorney became alarmed. Reporters, supporters, and legal professionals crowded the courtroom, anticipating Doug's next move. For weeks, Jackie believed she had everything under control as she sat with assurance. She had ensured that everyone saw her as the victim and made Doug appear to be the bad guy, but she had no idea what was going to happen. Doug's lawyer rose with a folder that would make all the difference. He approached the judge and gave the paperwork to her. As he read them, the judge's face changed, and he then turned to Jackie's attorneys. "Do you want to elaborate on this?" The room fell silent. Jackie whispered something to her lawyer as she shifted uneasily in her chair, but it was too late. Everything had already changed. Doug had just completely reversed the case. Doug was exposing Jackie's lies in addition to defending himself. According to the documents, Jackie had been concealing money, she had misrepresented her financial situation, and fabricated information to paint herself as the victim. Now, the same woman who said Doug had deceived her was entangled in her own lies.
Now, see, that's just sad. See, just my opinion. I felt that they had it going on. I'm sorry, y'all. I kind of got a little slackish. I felt they had it going on. I felt like, he was an NBA player. They had business on the side. They had, they was doing good. Just my opinion, though. They was doing good. They had, she came, like I said, she did like a liquor labor. It was designing, I think, like her body or something. It's been such a long time since I seen it. Basketball wise, because they had went off, and I got off of it. But anyway, they was doing good. They was having weddings every anniversary. They had homes in different places, states, countries, whatever. So y'all doing good. Why is it that you got to take this money and ship it over here? What are you doing? Why? You got all this money and you still not happy. That's why I tell people, money don't make people happy. It doesn't make you go out there and spend a lot of it and get whatever the hell you want. But you saying, oh, he made me, he did this, he did it. Helpful. You had a whole baby on him and he thought that it was his. See, if I was the dude, shit, baby. You tell me, oh, this your baby. Baby, we're going to DNA. As soon as that baby pop out of there, I wouldn't have fell for that. Because nowadays, see, these are some, okay, trying to choose good words. Gold diggers. They gold diggers. They know what you want. They know how you like it. They is trained to do this. But she was trained to play games. And she had a good ass plot. This plot gave her happiness. It gave her fame. But it also came back and bit her in her ass. You can't out-slick the slicker. Because Doug, he sat back and he chilled. He was low-key. And he let his lawyers handle her. Now, I can down there 100% guarantee that this man is so damn hurt not knowing that young lady was not his daughter. That could be like, I feel that would just like be taking my backbone or my heart away from me. You know, these many years, you love something that or someone that wasn't yours. You know, like, damn, not blood wise, but as you know, he's gonna always be her father. I hope they can work through that. But this heifer right here, she need to get to business. She need to get to business because she did too much. Too much for what? I see. That's what it's kind of puzzling me. Like, you have so much money, you got everything you want. Why you have to do extra stuff? Really go out there and help people. That's why I like Kendrick Lamar. I did look background. Y'all seen it? This man, he just like a low key man. He actually put his money back into society and help people. So for her to say this bull crap, she, doing fundraisers for these kids. She doing, everything to help people. You ain't doing nothing but helping yourself to get greedy. Look, if you die today or tomorrow, what are you gonna take with you? You ain't gonna take shit with you. Not even much the clothes that you have on. You're not gonna take it with you. So what are you trying to do? What are you trying to accomplish? Are you trying to buy a whole nother state? I mean, like, what's going on? This helper just was crazy. Whoever do her documentary, I probably have to get that book and read it because she was plotting so damn hard. It didn't make sense to me. And then you want this man to give you $300 million for what? For what? I pretty much the bullshit you just pulled with saying this is not my child. That's more than $300 million. All the money that you done took from me and did some bull crap with, that's more than $300 million. These people have been married for some years. He thought he had a genuine woman, someone that was dedicated to him, someone that had his back. He supported her in everything, and she was doing nothing but gain on him. Like, it's some more basketball wives out there that did the same shit. They transferred money to this other account. Now, I ain't gonna lie. Just saying. I mean, I may pull a little bit to the side for rainy days. Or, you get hurt or something like that. You probably won't know about it, but, just something simple. But I don't think I would sit up here and try to put a whole, that too much money like that. I don't think I would do that. I know money make people do different things, but see, when you go from paycheck to paycheck, and then you go, I'm good, I can pay my bills and everything, and then you go to, I got everything I need, I got the money I want, if I want to wake up and fly to Vegas or whatever, you can do it. So money do change people, but when you have to work for it, then you cherish it different. So people look at money different, just my opinion. But this helper right here, she did too much. She did too much. And I hope he slaughtered her ass in court. And I hope that some of this scam shit that she was pulling, that he know about some of it, because it was a lot of money laundering going on. She was allegedly putting stuff in different names, different accounts. She had allegedly had burner phones or warehouses full of stuff that never occurred. It's so many people is dropping the dime on her right now. Alleging her daughter, alleging if one of the guys that got hired to act like he was a waitress, allegedly some people that supposed to operate the phones and stuff. Why is you going through all this damn shit? You already got money. How much money do you need? Like, really? How much money do you really need? $300, y'all suing each other for $300 million? And they said people are not rich or people don't have no money. Look how much money they just throwing around into different states. That money could have been somebody else to help them. Homeless people, people that's in the hospital. You know, you could have did a lot of things, because God blessings is better than all the money in the world. You could have put your charity towards this, but you building charity and you don't much have charity. You ain't much have a damn charity. You just set up allegedly set up a little fake ass thing talking about we got a charity for, this kind of person or this kind of kids. You ain't have shit. You hired people to act like this was going on. When they gave you all that money, then you ship it to some other account. So I have to say this. The bitch was smart, but then stupid at the same time. But the question is always why? Why is it so important for you to do all this to these people, especially your loved one? This man you supposed to love, your daughter you supposed to love, but y'all, her and her daughter, man, they crashing like 2 rounds. If you're familiar with the round animals, they is crashing. Okay, it's crazy. So let's get a little more of this, because I'm gonna come back with it. I'm not gonna let this go, because like I said, I already know she was fake when I first seen her on Basketball Wife. She was fake in a $3 bill. Hell, I can't even give her a 2. Fake.
The situation became even more startling when it became clear that Jackie might be facing major legal issues and that this was no longer just a divorce case. While pretending to be broke and requesting $300 million from Doug, Jackie had surreptitiously transferred millions of dollars into hidden accounts, according to evidence presented by Doug's legal team. There was a gasp in the courtroom. Jackie's self-assured look disappeared in an instant. The majority of celebrity divorces are dramatic affairs, but this one was becoming more than that. It was becoming a huge scandal. Not only could Jackie lose the case, but she might also be charged with financial fraud. The truth was now out in the open, and the most unbelievable part was that Jackie wasn't the only one involved in the scheme. Doug had known the truth all along, which is why he had kept silent and allowed Jackie to think she was winning. Doug had one last secret to share, one that could permanently ruin Jackie's painstakingly constructed reputation. Jackie's face went white and her hands shook as she studied the papers. Everyone in the courtroom was staring at her in disbelief, but Doug wasn't done yet. He leaned forward and said, "Jackie, you've been lying about everything, not just the money," in a cool but firm tone. The judge turned to Jackie's attorney, who was equally as shocked as everyone else, and waited for a response. Jackie's voice trembled as she finally spoke. "This is absurd. Things were going to get even more explosive, but Doug is just trying to ruin me because he doesn't want to pay." With a chilly smile, Doug's attorney produced a new set of papers and gave them to the judge. As the judge read, his eyes grew wide. "When you treat people badly, they don't stay loyal forever," Doug's lawyer said with a laugh. "Everyone who helped you set this up, including your assistant, turned against you." "Jackie, do you have anything to say for yourself?" the judge asked, looking at her. Jackie knew she had no way out, and she was breathing heavily now. Then she did something that nobody had anticipated. She filled the courtroom with a sour, icy laugh. Jackie grinned and shook her head. "Do you believe I've lost because of this, I said?" she said. "Doug, you don't know me. I have a backup plan at all times." Doug's eyes narrowed. "What are you discussing?" Jackie spoke in a low, menacing voice as she leaned forward.
See, now this is what I like about Doug. He actually started feeling, he kind of did like one of those women's intuition, like, you know what Chris Brown say, these hoes ain't loyal. He was like, something ain't right. You trying to do too much. You move in a different way. See, that's why I be trying to tell people. When you with somebody for a long period of time, you pretty much study them. you know they movements. That they as shit start changing, you be like, well, why you acting like that? Or you usually do it this way, that way, that way, but now all of a sudden you don't change your you don't change your action. You're not moving the same way. So Doug picked up on this. Not only that, then you have the reality show, and she got close to a bunch of females that she thought they was her friends, but half of them heifers was not her friend. They was just basically trying to find out stuff or act like they was trying to find out stuff. I don't want to call none of their names because I know all their names. But anywho, it's this one person, bougie hell. If you watch the show, you'll know who I'm talking about. I'm not gonna call her name, but I knew that she was gonna be involved in this before I got to get all the information. I knew she was gonna be in it because she was just too laid back, too bougie, and not, trying to pay attention. But then all of a sudden, you my husband friend, associate, y'all kind of talk. So I knew she know what's going on. But Jackie, dumbass, she was so busy plotting and doing stuff behind the scenes, allegedly behind the scenes on this show, reality show, that she wasn't paying attention to the females that she was talking to behind the scene. She wasn't paying attention to them because she thought she had it going on. She thought because she was older than them that she had her game together. It's not about age now. It's about how you know how to run your mouth, plot. You see how a lot of these youngsters, they doing different scams now. They not older people, okay? The older people, they don't got to switch over. They don't know too much about computers. They better know how to work their phones. So these younger people, they know how to plot and they know how to make it happen. So they know what's going on, even if Doug did not see it. They like, hey, you probably need to open your eyes. It's some shady shit going on. That's when that man probably sit back and say, you know what? Let me check into this. Because why a female finna go tell me something about my wife that I know is a bone.com? He thought about it because it was too much. It's too much going on. And that dude thought about that, went in that courthouse and messed all the way over her. I wish I was in that courtroom. Could you imagine somebody suing you for $300 million and you really think that you got your game plan like level out like 100? Your lawyer's in order. You got everything worked out. If he come this way, I got him. If he come this way, I got him. So however way he come, I got him. I'm not tripping. I got the best lawyers. I got everything. Whatever you need, I got it. I have proof. And then his lawyers say, oh yeah, and we have proof too. I know. Look, allegedly, because I cannot get this. She's supposed to have fainted in the courthouse. I'm like, I probably would have fainted too. This man done sit up here and done found out all the scams that I done did, all the bank accounts that I have. Shit, I thought, I don't know, maybe she thought her and her new boo was gonna go over there and toot it up. But Doug say, shut that shit down. You ain't taking shit over here. You gotta pay me? Oh my God. That's crazy. You go sue somebody and then you have to pay them the money that you was gonna sue them for. I know I probably would have fainted too. Yeah, because it's sad. It's sad. she thought about this shit, plotted good. I mean, like this not like she did this shit in 1 year. Like she plotted this shit for some years. Like how long do you let a person? Sorry. How long did it take you to plot this? You trying to play like you dedicated to this man, and you got all this love for this man, and you got his back and everything, but at the same time you stabbing this man in his back. Like if that's not a two-faced ass person, then there's not one. That's like how you love me and hate me at the same time. That's the kind of shit I'm saying. It's no wonder her daughter is going against her. Her daughter sit up and drop an auto on her. Her daughter sitting up here, she throwing so much shit out there until Jackie don't know which way to go. Allegedly she's already out there trying to get these high profile lawyers to to cover her case to win, to see how she can get away from this. I mean, you're not gonna get away from this. It don't matter how much with society now, it don't matter how much you try to run from different things. The computer, technology, and paper chase, they're gonna get you. You can shred all the paper you want to. Computers, technology, you can erase it, but it's always smart people out there that can bring that shit right back up. Allegedly, this woman was getting burner phones, laptops to cover her things, like what she was doing, the money that she was, switching over. She was hiring people to take care of this stuff. But see, don't forget, she's so bougie and controlling and plotting and so devious and scandalous. People get tired of you talking to them a certain way. So when you do certain things to certain people, they be like, bitch, let me get you. Let me bring you back to reality. Okay? We haven't, man, I can't much. I think in history right now, to my knowledge, this is the best damn scam I've seen in a long ass time. This better than American Greed. I think that's the name of that show. I'm talking about she was doing this. Now that's a bad bitch, and that's a bad bitch. Okay, let's see what else going on up in here, because she was playing that role. She was playing that role. She said, you know what? I'm gonna do this. And you went on TV. Now, see, if you was a celebrity wife that was kind of back and nobody really knew nothing about you, yeah, we were okay. Ain't nothing. We don't really know nothing about you, so we can't talk about you like we think we should. We can assume. But this heifer got on TV, and then she had nerves enough to be one of the main trifling, just thought she had it going on. I always was in drama. I always starting shit, and then I ain't say nothing. No, that's not how it happened. Wait a minute, friend. No, you was fake it there. And now we were really seeing the true you behind the screen. We didn't know. We saw how you was acting. But, baby, you went real life live at 5 when you did this to your family. Okay? Family. You ain't, baby, you know what? What I learned when I was going to church and raised up in church, I remember God said that there's going to be a hell for the good people, the bad people. I don't remember him saying going to be a hell for the bad people, the good people. I ain't hearing that preacher say none of it. None of it. You did the most. You die just like you came into the world. You came into this world with nothing. You gonna leave out with nothing. What you think they gonna do? Take that money and bury it with you? She was crazy. Well, what else we got? Because I know I had some more on this video. Hello.
Well, we are actually at the time for the show. That was actually another video that we were watching because your video was super long. So I found one that was more condensed while you were talking. But while I am talking, guys, make sure that you go to Slim's channel. Just My Opinion with Slim J. If you love the content, if you like the content, you like her style of just having a good conversation with you. And this is a channel where it's going to go to at the end of this month. All live streams will be over there. We're going to start integrating live streams between the two channels. And at the end of the month, that's where it's going to be. So get locked in.
Tune in to that Slim J. That's My Opinion. Make me rise and shine. Because without y'all, hey, I'm just another person with just an opinion. With y'all on Slim J, Just My Opinion, and showing you love and giving you the tea. Because these people think they got it going on. Now, so what I'm going to try to do is tune in with me next Thursday. And we're going to get some more on that Jackie little thing. And I'm also going to do some things we're here in Houston. We got a situation that went down. Yeah. And I need to cover that because I like to show my Texas fan, you know, look, we got to still love each other and stop being mean and cruel. Everybody going through some shit. Just be patient. Show each other love, appreciate each other, because you know what? One day you're here, the next day you're gone. Thank you all for tuning in. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe to my Slim J, Just My Opinion. I love you all. Peace. Good night.